Mm, mm, whoa. What's up? What's up? It's your man, Rico. Rico the Opinionist. I just wanted to just say something really quickly. Hey, y'all going on and like, share, and subscribe, by the way. On this beautiful Sunday evening. A little breeze. Just chilling. But look. Like, share, and subscribe. Go on over to my YouTube channel. It's growing, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Those of you who've subscribed, because we're gonna turn into the Rico the Opinionist podcast in the future. Thanks to you, y'all. Come on in, so we can have some really in-depth, face-to-face conversations. And the title of this live is I haven't really said much about the Diddy trial. Here's why. Well, I don't know, I felt a hankering to do this because the other night when I was talking to a friend, she said, Rico, you haven't really expressed too many opinions about the Diddy trial. And I was like, well, no. She said, but you talked about Miss Shirley. I said, well, I don't really give a damn about grown folks. I was advocating for a child. And not to say that the Diddy trial should not be commented on and dissected and observations made. I'm just one of those persons. I don't know. I don't like following the crowd. And I know jumping on trending topics that are hot, I know that's the thing that drives viewership and even drives subscriptions to one's YouTube channel or TikTok or what have you. Even when I was young, when I used to write, I always tried to write stuff and talk about things that we weren't really thinking about. I try to go there with something that would evoke thought. Now, this is not to say that I haven't talked about trending topics. I wouldn't dare say that. But the Diddy thing is a lot of stuff that we've already known or suspected. And Diddy's no victim. But what appears to be the pattern here is that, I'll be, I guess, more amped to talk about it. Let me go back and say this. In the trial, it's talking about a lot of salacious things. In my first video, when I did mention it, I said this whole trial is just dirty and nasty. And that's what it's been. Dirty, nasty, filthy, debaucherous, just recklessly, just, demonic. And it's like, in this society, we tend to go for that. That's what seems to sell tickets to shows. That seems to be what drives people to the TV shows to watch. The more debaucherous and dirty and nasty and even sinful the acts are in the TV show or movie, the more people want to see it and the more people want to hear it. And I'm not a prude. I just pick and choose like everyone else. I'm not drawn or driven by the machine that tells people what to listen to, what to wear, and what to respond to. I've always prided myself on responding to whatever I wanted to, that I thought was of significance to the people who listen to me, who watch me, who read what I write, and most importantly, people who look like me, the black community. And if I do talk about trending topics, I try to put a spin on it that makes us think. And so, I'm going to say this about the whole Diddy situation. And all this exposing entertainers, just situation altogether. I'd say, isn't it interesting that all the vampires are being exposed and snatched up and being brought to task legally. But I won't be really impressed until they finally put the cuffs, put the spotlight, put the newspapers, social media, local news, national news on Count Dracula when it comes to this music industry mistreatment of human beings. Even the movie theaters now. In the movies, I guess they threw us a bone with Harvey Weinstein. But it appears to be the pattern is to continue to grab all the black men. And I'm not saying that they're innocent of anything. This is what I'm saying. You can continue to, hold on, my bug got on my forehead. You can continue to arrest and grab all the vampires, but you're gonna let Count Dracula, Clive Davis, you're gonna let him continue to bite more people on the neck and turn them into vampires? You're gonna let Leo Cohen and Jimmy Iovine, these white Jews, male Jews who are the Count Draculas, who are biting the necks of these vampires, turning people into vampires. So you're gonna drive a stake through all the vampires' heart, but you're not gonna even open the blinds or the curtains and let the sun hit the face of Count Dracula. That's why, I'm kind of over commenting on the Diddy trial and past all these people that they trying to label as RICO and traffickers and all that, and rightfully so. So did y'all hear what I just said? I want them to go out to Count Dracula, as well as the vampires that they created. So it's just in case anyone else is wondering, how come he doesn't really talk about the Diddy trial? Well, hell, everybody's talking about it. But I'm ready for him to go and finally corner and capture and bring to the high courts of Count Dracula. Got it? Okay. It's your man Rico. Rico the Opinionist. I appreciate you. So just in case anyone was curious. But y'all be cool. We'll talk in the future. Peace.